Hi, everybody. My name is Patrick Warren, and I'm Vice President of Residential Sales here at Daltile. That includes our Daltile brand, our Marazzi brand, and our American Olean brand. Congratulations and welcome back to the end of 2022. You made it. You thought 2021 was crazy following 2020. A lot of headwinds this year, and you navigated through them yet again. So congratulations on that. We also navigated some headwinds, and there's three I want to specifically talk about that we hit here at Daltile. Number one, natural gas. We use natural gas to make our amazing products. Number two, diesel fuel. What do we do after we make our products? We ship them to you on a truck that's fueled by diesel fuel. Both of those have gone up dramatically over the last year. We've tried to navigate that as much as possible by reducing our costs wherever we can, so we continue to bring you the best products at the best value. Number three, consumer sentiment. We know that consumers are redoing their homes, but there's a lot of negative press in the marketplace telling them that there's going to be a recession. Whether there is or there isn't, there's still a lot of momentum going, and we want to make sure customers look at that. How do we look at 2023? You know what? We think it's going to be a great year next year. Like I mentioned, people are still working on their homes, they're still remodeling. But what's the foundation of that? Amazing products and design, which is the foundation of Daltile. So get ready for a fantastic 2023. We're here for you, so we're just one phone call away. Thanks very much.
Hi, I'm Bill Anderson, CEO of Karndean Design Flooring USA. And I was asked a question, what the biggest challenge, industry challenge or company challenge is for 2023. And I really think that for me, it takes a little bit of a different context. It's more not one individual issue. We've all been dealing with COVID and supply chain issues and rising costs and potential rail strikes. We have a looming economy issue coming up next year. But I really think that with all of that in play, the biggest concern for me is making sure that we stay focused. I have a quote in my office by Vince Lombardi that says, "Success demands singleness of purpose." Now that's very difficult to do when you have all this noise surrounding you. So I think the biggest challenge is trying to keep everybody kind of focused in on a goal and focused in on a purpose, which has been very difficult with everything that's been happening, the past 24, 36 months. So I think that's my biggest challenge, is to make sure our organization, our customers, our partners all understand what our vision is, what our goal is, and how we're going to deliver that goal for 23. So how are we going to deliver that goal for 23? I think that we're positioned very well. I think some of the costs and some of the supply chain issues and some of the things that are starting to ease, which has allowed us to get healthy with some stock, not just in one location, but across the U.S. and all three of our distribution centers, which is going to allow us to get back to some service levels that we weren't able to provide in previous years. We still did a fantastic job, but I do believe we could get better, certainly with having more stock and having the ability to go out and deliver our message. And allow people to have confidence that we're going to do it better is going to go a long way. We're still investing very heavily in people. We're investing heavily in marketing. We're investing, as I said, in inventory. So we're keeping our foot on the gas as it relates to 23, not just for the success for 23, but we also want to make sure that we are laying the foundation for future years, product development, product design, all the things that go into making us who we think we are. So at the end of the day, I think that we are positioned very well. I think that the industry is positioned very well. Resilient flooring, LVT, still very strong. And we are looking forward and very excited for 2023.
Hi, I'm Vinny Verga, Vice President of Floors and More, and I'm grateful that Floor Covering Weekly gave me this opportunity to share my thoughts about 2023 with you. Some of the challenges that retailers like yourself are going to face entering this new year is the fact that we are in an economic recession, and frankly, probably are going to be for most, if not all, of 2023. This means we're going to have less traffic in our stores as less people are going to be buying. And it means that our salespeople are going to have to work harder to get those closes than they did for the past year and a half. Frankly, we've been a little spoiled. A lot of people have been remodeling their homes and taking their money and reinvesting it into their property, which in turn has been very good for our industry. So as we look to 2023, how can we address these challenges? Well, the answer is we need to be more sales focused. Our salespeople need to understand that closing ratio, that gross profit margin, that average ticket are things that we are paying attention to as owners and managers. So we need to focus on those and bring those up weekly and call out those that are doing it well, and make sure we have conversations with those that aren't and help them elevate and get better numbers, because you can do more profit with less volume if you have higher margins, if you have higher tickets at those margins, and if you're closing more deals. Even though there's less customers coming in, they should be more serious about buying because they're buying during a recession, and therefore we should be able to close them at a higher ratio. Marketing is another opportunity. We need to make sure we're driving in the leads that are out there. And frankly, when sales slow down, a lot of times marketing is the first thing that people cut back on when it comes to expenses. That actually means that your return is going to be much higher because there's less people you're competing with. So we need to make sure that we're investing in marketing. And finally, we need to raise our average tickets through things like financing and add-ons to orders. Having that pad with your vinyl plank or laminate, and so on and so forth. I hope this has been helpful, and I wish you all great success in 2023. This year will be what we make it, and if we work hard, it will be a wonderful and highly successful year for us as flooring retailers.